Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the digital asset investor, and our market, the crypto market, looks like it is wanting to rebound. It is rebounding, or at least has come back a good amount. We're now at about 1.5 trillion. Our XRP's at 87 cents, up 12%. Stellar is up to 43 cents, up 26% today. And let's see if we've got anything crazy. Bitcoin's at 37,000, Ethereum at 2,300. I wanted to show you some people's thoughts. This is a tweet from Mr. BXRP yesterday. If you're new, this is while it was all going on. If you're newer to digital asset, days like this can seem frightening. For the OGs who are numb and emotionless to these drops, they are only upset if they don't have any money to buy the dip. It's fear-filled days like this that legends are made. Yes, and I was upset the day before yesterday because I didn't have my money positioned, but yesterday I did, and yesterday I took advantage. I've bought this dip. I think I bought it 3 times, at least 2 times, but I literally backed the truck up yesterday and bought the dip. Yesterday it was XLM. The other day it was in my IRA where I was limited. I only had access to Bitcoin or Ethereum. I did that one, and I bought the Ethereum, the Grayscale Ethereum Trust, and that was just because it's in my IRA and my options were limited on how to get exposure. But and it's also, proof of work doesn't work. But I think that in my opinion, I believe that there's going to be a lot of money made on that run up to Ethereum 2.0. And I think Ethereum will be one of the competitors, I think, that will lose versus the Cardanos and the Flares and those. But I still think there's going to be a lot of money to be made until that all is sifted out, and that's off into the future. Okay, so that's why I did that, and it was a way to buy the dip in a tax-advantaged account. Now, Crypto Bull 2020 said $10 is next for XRP, and this is a guy on TradingView that he's following. Wanted to show you a part of this. He says, this is my new update for XRP. In the last 7 days, XRP has fallen 60%. I know most people will panic sell right now, but I hope this analysis helps you a little bit. 2 months ago, when we broke the 3 years resistance level, 65 to 75 cents, we never back tested it, but today we finally have done it. We've back tested the whatever that is, and I expect this level to strong enough to hold. If we compare this structure to 2017 bull run, we see something similar, and that is a big pullback around 60%. And we all know what happened after that. So if we repeat the same structure, it will take us all the way to 4.23 Fibonacci level, also $10. I expect this to happen when Bitcoin is retracing from 32,000 to 47 to 52,000, and after that the bull run in crypto is done. I say this because XRP is always lagging behind, and it is one of the coins that always finish the bull run in crypto. Okay, so that's one opinion. And then Dark Defender was weighing in on this today too. Hi there, XRP went a little down below our support and made a reversal towards $1 as we expected. She closed above 75 cent daily in the 4H's, which is good. 75 cents, very strong. Don't want to see her break here. I am reiterating, technically she haven't finalized the uptrend yet. And then, so he's reiterating, and then here he's got this circled. We have many examples in the past that XRP closed the gaps like a thunderbolt. I still believe XRP did not finish the pattern and will continue the uptrend. Now, this is his uptrend. He keeps referring back to this where his targets are, which is XRP $13.33. And then this guy asked him, target still valid, bro, July/August, thanks. And he says, yes. So he's still looking at that $13.33, and the other guy was looking at $10. Crypto Dim sent this to me. This is a Goldman Sachs asset management PDF, Cryptocurrencies and Blockchain, Market Strategy and Strategic Advisory Solutions, April 28, 2021. I want to bring your attention to page, I think it was 17 or 18. 18. Look at this, decentralization, scalability, security. And look what they have here. This is Goldman Sachs, the white shoe boys. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan run the world. Scalability, security, Ripple, right in the middle, a global settlement network for other currencies, USD, Euro, Bitcoin, and other units of value, commodities, frequent flyer miles, low transaction costs, and fast settlement. Wonder why Goldman Sachs would have this slide that they're presenting to their investors. I wonder. XRP Crypto Wolf, China crashed the crypto market. Cryptocurrency traders say it's because of low liquidity and the anxieties about China cracking down on mining and cryptocurrencies. And this is an article, and I'll show you one little quote. It says, best case scenario, fears are overblown and we see people buy over the next week. This is where I think we are. Now, I think there's a lot more in play. I think that it's very clear that China has been manipulating crypto the entire time I've been in this for 8+ years. But I don't think it's just as I showed you yesterday. I don't think it's just China. And I think that now that the big boys are coming in and they're setting up their custody, the Goldman Sachs, the JP Morgan, the Citigroup, I think as you see all of them come in, you're going to also be dealing with, I think that's what we're dealing with now. You're going to be dealing with their traders, and the traders are the ones that are behind the scenes making everything happen. I think that's a part of what you're watching. This will bring, I think over time, it'll make this market a lot less volatile. But I like the volatility because that's where the huge, massive returns are. But I do want you to listen to what this guy says. Listen to this 2-minute, got this from Riz XRP. I'm going to play about 2 minutes of this. I want you to listen to what this guy says, because I think there's been massive manipulation over the last week or so.
This move that we have just seen Bitcoin do is a textbook, almost one-to-one perfect textbook example of a Wyckoff distribution event. And so this is so important to understand because this sounds highly technical. There's lots of, acronyms and little letters and stuff on here. But what you need to understand is that this is not a fluke. This is not just an interesting pattern that arises in markets from time to time. This is an executed and planned campaign that is run by the controlling interests that dominate the supply. So throughout all of 2020, when we were in that huge accumulation, we had large parties that were controlling the supply, and all of this bull run has been a textbook execution of a Wyckoff distribution. So let me explain this to you, because the thing again to keep in mind is that this is done intentionally to deceive the public and to take the most money from uninformed investors and retail traders. That is exactly why this schematic was developed. This was developed by a man named Richard Wyckoff, who in the 1920s and 30s was so pissed off at the rich interests controlling the market and, as he says, fleecing the public, that he wanted to educate the common investor on how these markets are actually run. And I think with the welcoming of the institutions into the crypto space, they're here. And now it's time for us to wisen up and understand what Richard Wyckoff was trying to educate the public back in the 1920s about how these interests move the market and what they're actually doing. So let's go through this 2020.
Okay, I just wanted you to see that. I wanted you to see that part. That's an interesting analysis of what of kind of what's going on in the markets right now. Okay, there's a little bit of drama in the LBC. That's a Snoop Dogg line. That's Long Beach, California, for those of you that don't know. Okay, so yesterday I showed you this tweet, Barry Silbert. What if there was one company that was behind most of the Bitcoin energy usage FUD? Now that would make for a sensational story for someone to write. And then Melton Demirors she says, starts with RIP, ends with PLE. Okay? Then Brad Garlinghouse sees it and responds to her and says, it's beyond flattering that you think Ripple is the puppet master behind Elon Musk. Countless scientists, governments, crypto enthusiasts, and others who have stated the facts about Bitcoin's energy use. And then he's retweeting one of his old tweets. So I don't know what she exactly means that Ripple would be behind this or anything like that. And I don't know if Barry Silbert was referring to Ripple here either. But I did say yesterday that I know just from reading that tweet, I can tell that he has an opinion and he's just not going to say the name. What Barry Silbert should explain, instead of worrying about that and they're calling this energy usage stuff FUD. I don't know why they're calling it FUD, because it's the truth. It can't fear, uncertainty, and doubt. There's two types of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. One is fear, uncertainty, and doubt when people put something out that is untrue to create that fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But fear, uncertainty, and doubt that's put out where it's actually the truth. It can also be true. Well, in this case, you can call it FUD and try to use that term to minimize it, but it's the truth. It's always been the truth. The fact is, all these Bitcoin maxis have not been honest about the negative things about Bitcoin. All they've told you is the positive things. And then even with some of them who now claim to act like the energy usage is an important topic, and then they try to give you a spin about Bitcoin and all that. Those people, they didn't care about it until they were put in a corner and had to answer this. Okay, so you can see where their loyalties really lie. And so these guys that are coming out and acting like this is an illegitimate issue, that's just not true. And so, but I mean, who knows who's behind? If you want to start talking about one company being behind this, bringing this issue out, what we need to know, Barry, is what companies or collection of them have been behind the Bitcoin and Ethereum proof of work marketing machine and have intentionally not presented the negatives about proof of work to the investing public and have intentionally kept those things on the back burner. That would be a really sensational story as well, in my opinion. Okay. By the way, we showed you this the other day, but today Consensus 2021 begins, and Brad Garlinghouse is going to be speaking. I haven't looked at all the way through the agenda to see when he speaks, but I will show you this. Here's a lot of the speakers. You're going to have Ray Dalio there. Michael Saylor could be there and go on a psychotic rant about Bitcoin is the only investment that will ever be in the history of the world. Brian Brooks is going to be there. Larry Summers is going to be there. Senator Loomis is going to be there. There are so many major players that are going to be there that it's just not even funny. I mean, if you go through this, it's like there's Caitlin Long, and you'll notice all kinds of people. I'm going to scroll fast through it and see if anybody jumps off the page. There's CZ Binance, the CEO of Binance. Let's see who else interesting we have on here. We'll find some. But anyway, there's this is, I went past her too fast. Dan L. Dixon, Stellar Development Foundation. And then if you go down to the bottom here, it's got the agenda. So it starts with, let me go back up. All right. So it's got May 24th, starts at 8:30 a.m., which is in 15 minutes. And I'm hoping that you don't have to pay money to get in this thing. I hadn't even looked. But you'll see this, they got the whole freaking thing on here. So check it out. Now, I wanted to show you this because this is not coming from me. This is coming from a guy named Jared Brock. He wrote this on May 20th, or released it on May 20th. Bitcoin and Ethereum are dead, and their honest investors know it. This is the theme I've been giving to you for a long time. And I'm not saying Bitcoin and Ethereum are dead, But I am saying to you that proof of work does not work. Ryan Zagone told you a long time ago, Ryan Zagone, who was with Ripple, proof of work does not work. And I do believe that their core maxis have known that proof of work, all of the problems with it for a long time, and they've intentionally not put that out there for the investing public, and they've had a marketing machine behind them, and they just flat haven't been honest. And I think it's being exposed now, and I think that Bitcoin survives as an investment, but I don't think that it is the juggernaut down the road that it is now. I think that there's so many better technologies that are going to eventually jump this. I think eventually XRP jumps both of them. I think that beyond a shadow of a doubt, I think that's why there's so much hate for Ripple. That's why there's a politically motivated lawsuit going on right now. It has everything to do with all of this, because there was no way for them to stop the better tech unless a regulator stopped it. Watch this. So let's give you the things. I'll tell you if I agree or disagree. It's already old technology. They're saying it's like the Ford Model T or Edison's incandescent light bulb. The bottom line is, we've been telling you this on this channel for a long time. It's old tech, and all of those Bitcoin maxis know it. And they need to be held to the fire. Someone needs to say, why have you not been upfront about the problems with proof of work? And then number two, people are realizing crypto isn't a hedge against inflation. Well, we're getting more and more inflation, and the market goes up and down. I'm kind of really not weighing in on this as of right now. It's expensive. This is one of the obvious elephants in the room. He says it right here. Let's face it, Ethereum's gas fees are absurd, and Bitcoin's transaction fees leave plenty of room for competitors to undercut them, like Walmart in the 90s. XRP. It's a total joke, and everybody knows it. And you think that these Bitcoin maxis, the Mike Novogratz of the world, do not know this? Think again. They know exactly what the problems are. Why don't they come out and acknowledge them without being put in a corner and having to? The bigs will do what they always do. The top 4% of hodlers own 95% of all Bitcoin. You can't stop the whales. And so they've got these markets cornered. That's another legit thing. It's horrible for the environment. We've been saying this. You're seeing this right now. The only thing they did wrong here is they should have put the chart up where it shows XRP compared to it. 6, governments will increase regulation and taxation. I've been saying this. I think they're going to put some kind of a carbon tax on these mined digital assets. That's how I think they're going to rein it in. We'll see on that. Altcoins will continue to eat market share. This is with Ethereum, like I told you earlier in this video. I believe that there's going to be a lot of marketing around the run up to Ethereum 2.0. I think the price is probably going to go up because of that. But at some point, as these competitors like Cardano and Flare come in to this market, they're better technologies even than Ethereum 2.0, and it's going to be forced to compete. And that's when you're going to see a separation there. I do not think that Ethereum wins it, and you're starting to see even the maxis cast a little bit of doubt. We even saw Mike Novogratz throwing around like putting out there that there's a question as to whether or not Ethereum will be the smart contract platform. We've seen it. More countries will ban Bitcoin and Ethereum. He says, I used to drink out of the styrofoam cups as kids. Then one day they disappeared. I've traveled to 40 countries in the past decade. Aside from America, I haven't seen a styrofoam cup since, because nations just banned them. Crypto prices recently plummeted after China announced its Bitcoin ban. This is just the start. Don't think other countries won't follow suit, especially as they launch their own national surveillance currencies. Get ready, folks. All right, let me see if I missed one. Was there any other ones? I think that was it. But look at the, okay. All right, well, that's that. And then I wanted to show you this. This is an article that Cointelegraph put out. Ethereum's co-founder highlights the importance of decentralization in response to Elon Musk's tweets regarding Dogecoin's scalability. And Elon Musk replies and said he fears the dog, and they've got a takeoff on the Jaws movie cover right there. Wanted to remind you all, Link2 has been aggressively adding new private equity to the platform. I think last week they may have done Kraken and Ripple, and they sold, I know Ripple sold out within like a minute. I mean, literally a minute. Well, these guys are going to be adding more and more not digital assets, but private equity to the platform. Keep your eyes, looks like they've got some uphold up here. This is, I see this as digital assets as two opportunities, the digital assets themselves, and then we've got the private equity. We weren't able to do this. There was no Link2 during the dot-com boom. This time's different. If you're accredited, you have an opportunity to invest in the digital assets and the private equity. This is what I'm doing this go around. I was prepared for my chance, and I love this platform. They're a sponsor, and I'm also their customer. linqto.com. You can go and try to get approved as accredited. I have the links in the description of this video. Go check it out. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family to go check out Link2, linqto.com.